Did you ever find yourself thinking about what's for dinner while your partner's sharing with you an exciting idea he or she just came up with? Or did you jump into giving advice when your partner complained about something at work? And how did it turn out? Were they disappointed or got even more upset? Chances are you weren't actively listening. Really listening to each other can be challenging sometimes. Our busy lives are filled with numerous distractions, and we always seem to have a million things competing for our attention, like technology, work, friends, and kids. It can be especially hard to listen attentively when communicating with our partner, with emotions running high, due to the deep care we have for them, with the assumption that we know them too well. We often find ourselves only partially engaged as we simultaneously contemplate our own responses, especially when discussing sensitive topics. We're often already formulating a counter-argument in our minds. This often leads to both of you feeling unheard, blamed, and defensive. It can even lead to communication breakdowns, which could have been avoided just by actively listening and understanding what the other is really saying. Active listening is more than just hearing words. It involves fully engaging with the speaker and showing genuine interest in their perspective. By actively listening, you demonstrate respect, empathy, and validation towards your partner, creating a safe and supportive environment for open communication. It will help us understand each other better, feel closer and more connected to each other, and ultimately help us avoid unnecessary conflict and resolve it more effectively when it does inevitably arise. So let's get right into it and explore some practical tips on how to enhance our active listening skills. Tip 1. Be fully present. Put aside distractions such as phones or other devices and give your partner your undivided attention. Pay attention to your body language. By maintaining eye contact, leaning in a bit, and offering verbal and non-verbal cues of understanding, you will show genuine interest to what your partner has to say. Tip 2. Practice empathy. Put yourself in your partner's shoes and try to see things from their perspective. Validate their feelings and emotions by saying things like, "It must have been very frustrating. I understand your frustration." Even if you may not agree with them, this can foster a sense of empathy and connection. And sometimes your partner comes to you not to seek for a solution, but to be understood and empathized. Tip 3. Withhold judgment. Allow your partner to finish their point before jumping in with comments or your side of the story. Sometimes our mind tends to pinpoint and fixate on anything our partner may be saying that we disagree with. But rather than allowing that to cloud our minds and effectively drown out whatever they say, after that, take a pause and let them finish. Tip 4. Don't make assumptions or jump into conclusions. If you sense they are complaining, don't assume they are angry with you. Instead, consider asking something like, "Did I hear that you're feeling upset with me because I was late today?" That gives your speaker the chance to clarify the emotional aspect of the conversation. Tip 5. Clarify and summarize. Clarify any points of confusion by asking questions and seeking clarification. Summarize or paraphrase what your partner has shared to demonstrate active listening and ensure that you have understood their message accurately. See if you can do this in a tentative, questioning tone that is a check-in and allows for the possibility that you may have misunderstood. Remember to avoid responding with a passive-aggressive, "So, let me get this straight." In summary, communication is key to healthy relationships, and the art of active listening serves as a powerful tool for building trust, empathy, and deeper connections with those we care about. By honing this skill and practicing it consistently, we pave the way for stronger and more meaningful relationships that stand the test of time. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumb up and subscribe our channel for more relationship skills.